Welcome to the Introduction to Education Resources tutorial. My name is Meg Grotti, and I'm the librarian responsible for the library collections that support the School of Education. Let's get started by looking at the library homepage. There are several items here worth getting to know. The first is Delcat Discovery. This system contains the records for all of the books, journals, DVDs, maps, and government documents held by the UD Library, as well as records from libraries all around the world. Delcat Discovery is fairly simple to search when you're just starting out. However, if you use Delcat Discovery, it's likely that you will come across items that we do not have here at UD. This title is one example of a book that is visible in Delcat, but which is not held by our library. In this case, you will need to create an interlibrary loan account so that we can retrieve the book for you from another library. Books requested through interlibrary loan can take up to 2 weeks to arrive. Articles are sent electronically to your interlibrary loan account in about 2 business days. If you have borrowed materials from the library and would like to extend your borrowing period, you can do so by clicking here, logging in with your UDEL NetID and password, and renewing your items. Education-specific resources can be found within the Education Research Guide. To find this guide, simply change the search icon from Delcat Discovery to Research Guides and search for the word Education. We divide our guides into different kinds of resources. Databases provide access to education research published in education journals. We'll come back to these in a moment. I have also included pages specifically on video resources available through the library for educators, information on tests and measures, and open access materials. Related guides contain more specific information on areas of inquiry within the field of education. Research guides with resources in special education or education law topics, for example, are available. Some of the most powerful tools in education research are the databases that the library provides. Let's take a closer look at a selection of databases that are most often used to conduct education research. ERIC is the premier database of education literature. ERIC covers unpublished document literature and published journal literature. It contains some full-text items. ERIC's coverage is from 1966 to the present. However, ERIC documents published prior to 1966 are available on microfiche in the microforms area on the lower level of the library in cabinets with microfiche number S107. Education Full Text includes the full electronic copies of articles from more than 133 of the most important education journals from 1996 to the present. PsycInfo is an electronic index which lists articles with abstracts published in psychology journals and chapters in books from 1806 to the present. This database is useful for topics related to educational psychology, special education, counseling, student mood and motivation, etc. ProQuest Dissertations and Theses is a database which lists dissertations published at universities throughout the country and some foreign universities, covering from 1861 to the present. Dissertations and Theses at the University of Delaware is a subset of this database. It contains the full text of University of Delaware dissertations and theses from 1948 to the present. Web of Science is a huge database covering many subjects. It provides access to scholarly journal literature from more than 8,000 scholarly journals. Web of Science provides unique citation searching tools that can be used to discover seminal articles on a topic. JSTOR is an entirely full-text database of back issues of core journals in the humanities, social sciences, and sciences. It also indexes some books. It includes the complete digitized back files of over 1,000 scholarly journals. It's important to remember that because JSTOR indexes back issues, it does not always contain the most current volumes of journals. Therefore, if you're searching for current research, be sure to look in additional sources. This is just a sample of some of the main resources used by education scholars, and I encourage you to explore the Education Research Guide further. However, navigating these resources takes some skill and practice. Please see the Search Strategies for Education Students tutorial for information about how to search these research databases. And of course, remember, your librarian is also a great resource. Please do not hesitate to contact me if I can ever assist you in your research.